Look into my daughter's eyes and I swell with pride. Look into my daughter's eyes, I believe in God. Still I wonder, how could I guide? How can I give direction when I'm missing deep inside? Overcompensate with ego, what I'm missing is my pride. If I image made in God, then why's the devil on my mind? But check my service, pen a true MC. I can hit you with these strikes, but I ain't UMG. Room full of old men saying I can't be me, saying we can make a deal while trying to cancel me, huh?
And F is at his best when he's at his worst. What's going on, YouTube? It's boy Knox. We're back with our breakdown series. So today, man, the NF journey continues. Listen, tomorrow, stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button with notifications on. We will have the full album reaction dropping. But I'm going to give you guys one more focus breakdown. You have been highly requesting this one. This is the second music video that he dropped. So right here, right now, it's none other than Washed Up. But before we get any further, listen, if you like that song in the intro, Independent Volume 1 is out now. I'm so proud of it and the art that I've created. It's me really just like putting my thoughts, my soul out there, putting really a lot of things on the line, a lot of things that have happened recently to the channel. Those of you who don't know, if you want to check it out, I talk more about it in the song. If you like what you hear, if you think you want to check out more, it really does help. It goes a long way. I'll put all links down there so you can check it out and support. But anyways, know what we're here for. NF, step back up to the plate. See what you got. Yeah, you have these moments of just gospel influence that you hear throughout this album. And right there, kind of taking them to church. Just that choir sample just cut into it. Beautiful piano as well. And like a clicking to it, man. Like there's just like this distortion to it just to give it like this rawness. Yet again, I keep talking about just like the raw feel of production to this album at moments. Is that the mansion?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if I lost the hunger. Where's that kid I used to be when I was on the come up? Where's that drive I used to have before I had the numbers? Where's that take me as I am, I ain't gonna be no puppet? Where's that tell it like it is, don't let the label hush it? Where's that yeah, I know I'm rich, but we gon' keep the budget? Where's that I don't really care about the radio? If they don't like the song, then don't play it, I ain't changing nothing. Yeah, where's that person at? You see him tell him
I think that's the NF that we all love, right? Looking back, and it's a trap I think many artists fall into, just wondering, do you still have that it factor, that drive of what made you want to be successful? And now that you have all this success, do you still have that hunger? Do you still have that it, right? And look at the nod to the shovel, the callback, intro 3, when fear stood with him, digging the grave and pushes him into it.
Nothing. Yeah. Where's that person, the song, then don't play it, I ain't changing nothing.
I love how as the shovel hits, notice you have just a little bit of a cinematic, dramatic, percussive hit at the same time.
Yeah, where's that person at? You see him tell him I've been hurting bad. You see him tell him that I missed the way we used to rap. And I ain't making music anymore if he don't care enough to have my back. Yeah, dropping trash. Wouldn't say that I've been doing that, but I'll be lying through my teeth if I said I don't think my moment passed. Yeah, I think my moment passed. Am I on the brink of something great? Or have I lost it?
No.
Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up?
Wow.
This small room.
Wow. So he finds himself buried there. The NF that we found in hope. And there he uncovers the map to hope. But in this case, the map is empty. Because there's no more hope left.
Am I?
Wow. So the connection's here, right? Connecting back to fear. NF walks out of the door. The black NF. Right? And we talked about that transition from the white NF inside the mansion to the black NF. Then he walks outside, gets the shovel, call back to intro 3, digging his own grave. His grave representing his career, representing his time in music.
Don't play it, I ain't changing.
Or even representing his past self.
Yeah, where's that person at? You see him tell him I've been hurting bad. You
person at hurting bad. Nice run.
See him tell him that I missed the way we used to.
I love that shot right there. Just like the dramatic stabilization, but you feel the shaking of the shovel. Like just that lock focus on the shovel. Man, look at that. Look at that. You just feel like kind of you're on a tilt-a-whirl right there. Your world's getting distorted with it as the shovel moves. It's a dope shot. And then the birds flying just behind them, just to add to this ominous scene.
The rap, and I ain't making music anymore if he don't care enough to have my back. Yeah.
Care enough to have my back. And there's that double again. That super wet reverb double. Just like adding that kind of aggressive, just another layer to it. But you get a more caricature of Nate with this rap delivery here, right? He's definitely injecting a lot more into this one.
Anymore if he don't care enough to have my back. Yeah, dropping trash, wouldn't say.
And again, just underneath the mix, you have a beautiful, very sad, bassy cello, just bassier strings, sad strings. And then that choir sample that I talked about, that vocal cut is just, it's still there in the mix. I love the layer into this.
I've been doing that, but I'll be lying through my teeth if I said I don't think my moment passed. Yeah, I think my moment passed.
Look, I'm not dropping trash, but I'll be lying through my teeth if I don't admit that I think my moment passed. I mean, think about the implications of that, right? Let's just think about the music industry right now, right? Because I've seen some comments for the last 2 videos I dropped, some people talking about, is there also symbolism and further metaphors for the music industry and for how Nate views the industry? And for me, this is just a greater fourth wall meta right here, because you think about what rap is supposed to be, what we expect rappers to be. It's all about bravado. It's all about swagger. It's all about charisma. Rappers, especially male rappers, have to seem confident, right? They have to be self-assured in their delivery. You don't often get rappers. You get rappers bragging about their wealth, bragging about their success, bragging about their fame, how they've earned it, how they've grinded, how hard they work. How many rappers are sat dropping songs just going, you know what? I think I might be washed. I think my best days are gone. I think I missed my window to truly blow up.
I said I don't think my moment passed.
It's just refreshing to me. The best art is honest. It's raw. It's not what we expect. It's what the artist truly feels and them bearing their soul. This is really dope. And I feel like at a time when there's a lot of discussion around rap music, a lot of discussion around mainstream rap especially, and the state of it, and why numbers are down, and why less people are listening to it, and our listeners getting fatigued with the same messages. It's refreshing to have a perspective like this, right? I want to see more rappers turn around and just be honest. More rappers on the come up just being like, you know what? I'm broke. I'm struggling to pay the bills. I'm struggling to make it. Not necessarily bragging about things that they don't have.
Yeah, I think my moment passed. Am I on the brink of something great?
On the brink of something great. There's a nice, really high tone. I think they've taken Nate's voice. It sounds like a female voice, but I think it's Nate just pitch shifted up, right? And it's just right there, just adding just another layer to the harmony on the mix here.
On the brink of something great. Or have I lost it?
Have I lost it? I just love that little whispered it. And he just hits that T.
Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I?
He's looking for the keys there in his pocket, and the Reaper has the keys. Clever.
The small rooms, the intimacy, no feeling like it. Those old shoes, nostalgic. I put
Oh, this beat switch.
my feet inside them. The Lord knew I needed this to survive the violence. The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance. Who are you? The question that built this whole empire. Your old news, a statement that makes me think retire. The game's new, so eventually we all have to climb it. One wrong move and career is dying. Yeah, can I revive it? Did that check the label gave me make me uninspired? Am I ignorant to think that I still got the fire? Am I hanging on to something I should say goodbye to? Yeah, has my time expired? Did my prime already pass, or am I about to find it? Did my peak already happen, or am I still climbing? Is that passion that I had gone, or am I
Wow.
on the brink of
This does have serious callbacks to intro 3, right? Fear digging the grave and tricking him to dig his own grave.
Oh, something great. Or have I
And what greater fear do we all share? You see the Reaper here, than a fear of death.
something great?
Death of career, but also death in life, facing death. Because one of the things that struck me that's hit him on this album is losing his grandmother, who is important to him, right? And maybe that's the reason that we're back letting fear in, that we're back letting the shadows and anxiety in, because he's really struggling with that. And that's kind of led to this, feeling like he's taking steps backwards.
Bring go
So that's another death that's happened.
something great. Or have I lost it? Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up?
Throwing gasoline on it? Yeah. Really good timing and syncing with what's happening production-wise with the visuals.
Washed up.
Again, there's another rise here. You hear like, oh, it's like a movie effect, like a horror movie. And then just that cut. And then just this bass anxiety. He's got the keys. Wow. I tell you what visuals, what shots here. Notice who's holding the keys. Fear. Death holds the keys as the mansion burns. And is the mansion, like, again, for me, there's a question being asked now. This is a Nate who's really searching. Who's really trying to find, who thought that he had it together. And now it all feels like it's crumbling down again. And for me, the question is, because I feel like his state and his identity is also so linked with his music too. Like, does he crumble and therefore his music is over? Or is there a redemption still to be had? It's a short album. It's a 6-track album. I just feel like it's great for a statement of conclusion, or it's also an opportunity for a new chapter. Let's bring it back and appreciate just the end of this verse.
Lord knew I needed this to.
Yeah, I didn't break this down fully.
Or am I washed up?
Washed up. Right there, you hear the thunder crackle, like in time with that.
The small rooms, the intimacy, no feeling like it. Those old shoes,
This beat switch right here, man, just to get more of this rap bounce.
the small rooms, the intimacy, no feeling like it.
Small rooms, feeling like
Those
it.
old shoes, nostalgic, I put my feet inside them.
Old shoes, nostalgic, I put my feet inside it. I love how it goes internal,
The
external.
Lord knew I needed
Lord knew.
this to survive the violence.
Survive the violence. And then it kicks back out to the external.
The raw truth, I'm nothing without the Father's guidance.
Raw truth. Back to the internal. Father's guidance. Then back to the external. Really nice rhyme writing throughout this.
Who are you? The question that built this whole empire.
And he keeps going with it.
Road news, the state.
Who are you? The question that built this whole empire. Me reflecting on that and trying to define it and looking at my emotions and my identity. And he's done a hell of a job exploring that.
Guidance. Who are you? The question that built this whole empire. Your road news, the statement that makes me think retire.
Nate can act too,
The
man.
game's new, so eventually we
Nice action scene.
all have to climb it. When wrong moving, career is dying. Yeah.
I love how one wrong move, career's dying. And again, it's just synced up so seamlessly with the action that's happening within the visual story as well.
Can I revive it? Did that check the label gave me make me uninspired? Am I ignorant to think that I still got the fire? Am I hanging on to something I should say goodbye to?
Am I ignorant to think that I still got the fire? And then there's also this question of, is he allowing this self-destruction to happen because he's searching for meaning? And this is another sort of entrapment for artists who are very about mental health. Their best music comes when they're at their worst, unfortunately. But also it's just a part of the art because that's when they're most inspired to create the art. And then they have this question of, now that I'm successful, now that everything seems stable in my life and good, am I missing a step now? Because I don't have all that turmoil. And then possibly they head back to this path of self-destruction. They get more reckless. And I wonder if him lighting the fire and giving into fear, because he's giving into his fears, right? And it's fear that lights the fire and burns the mansion and walks towards that destruction. Is that done because he is struggling to find his own fire? So now he's creating it, right? Because again, there's just that temptation, that allure. Well, you were at your best when things were at their worst. So maybe we go back there to find ourselves.
Yeah, has my time expired? Did my prime already pass, or am I about to find it? Did my peak already happen, or am I still climbing?
Prime, pass, peak. Love the PPP alliteration.
Is that passion that I had
passion
on, or am I on the brink of something?
Or am I? I love how he doesn't finish it with his rap thoughts, right? Doesn't finish that. Because to me, it feels like unfinished business.
Or have I lost it? Am I on the verge of making waves? Or am I washed up?
Isn't it funny how the nature of that like choir cut, before it had a smooth, soulful balance. And I talked about the soul to it and taking us to church. Now there's this anxiety driven with that bass drive, with that synth drive, just with everything underneath of it and the way that it's cut here. Even though there's a beautiful piano, there's just, I feel anxious. I feel the stress. And here it is. Washed up as the rain falls down too. Nice titling and nice meta. Definitely leaves us on a cliffhanger. I don't think that this is the end, but I think this is a great conclusive song to have in his journey and a pivotal moment to me and turning point for Nate. And we'll see what happens from here. What a video. What a track. NF, you are Knox certified. Hope you guys like today's video. Listen, we're here at the end. Obviously, join the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. It all helps. It all really goes a very, very long way. Don't forget, we got more NF on the way. Full album reaction is done. It will be dropping tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Also, if you want to get your merch, knoxhillmusic.com. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, everything you need if you want to rep the brand, if you want to support. It really does help. It really does go a long way. All right, everyone, stay safe, stay positive, take care of this, take care of this. You know, I'll catch you again.
Whoa, sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like,